the night he came home. And here he is. You were looking at my brand new NAG 98 Proto Special Edition. And just wow, man. Like, this mask came in a few days ago, and my eyes have been glued to it ever since. I ordered this mask back in November. I had a bunch of requests as far as the eye slits go, as far as the weathering goes, as far as the hair goes, and Nikolas was very patient with me, so thank you very much, Nick. I grew up being a huge John Carpenter's Halloween, of course, 1978, and just looking at this mask is really surreal. I always dreamed of having a mask made by Nick, and it's finally here, man. He just landed it, man. He just got it, man. Like, take a look at that pin from London, 1888, and that magnet. It is a magnet sculpted by Nick himself as well. Inside the mask, you're looking at the NAG 2018-98 Proto Special Edition, signed by the artist himself, or should I say the master himself. There you can see my new Grail piece amongst my other Grails, but there's something very, very special with this one. John Carpenter's Halloween, Michael Myers, Nick Castle as the shape, dude. Like, there's something about Michael Myers that's so mysterious and scary. And even when you compare him to, let's say, someone like Jason Voorhees, you understand his motivation. You understand Freddy's. You even understand Chucky's. But Michael Myers is truly a mystery, Let me have another drink of water. As far as Jason goes, he was disfigured. He was made fun of. He drowned. Maybe he felt like no one was there. No one cared to save him. At least that's how his mother felt. And then Mom was killed. So you really understand Jason's motivation. As far as Freddy goes, child killer, child toucher, whatever you want to call it. And when the kid's parents killed Freddy, he came back for revenge. So you understand Freddy's motivation. You understand Chucky's motivation. But as far as Michael Myers goes, dude, he killed his sister when he was 6, and it seemed like he grew up in a perfect, normal American home. Right? Normal, traditional home, both parents. And here you're looking at, as if you're going to walk right into my collection room. That's the first thing you see. If you look to the left, if you look to the right, it's mostly comic book stuff. But right there in the center, you are looking at my horror collection. And thrilled to add this piece. But like I was saying with the motivation, there's really no reason why Michael killed his sister while he continues to kill people. It's just straight up a mystery. Even John Carpenter said that Michael is just a force of nature, and there's something really different with Halloween 1978, man. John Carpenter co-wrote it along with his girlfriend at the time, Deborah Hill. But not only did he write it, he directed it. He fucking wrote the music. Just a style of 1978, man, like what's his name? Dean Cundy, man, like his style of photography of the film, it's just way different, man. It's way different compared to most, and we'll always love 78. And let's get back on this mask, dude. I love looking at all these guys all together in the same place. This really was a dream, and I kind of envisioned, before I owned any of these pieces, man, I envisioned of having a horror collection in the display case, and having an H1 and H2 with Jason, Freddy, and so on, and it's finally done. It's finally completed, and this collection, man, this entire room was not done overnight. It wasn't done in weeks, not months. This room, dude, like, keep in mind, man, I'm in my mid-30s now. I'm going to be 35. And all the stuff in this room I have acquired since I was 9. Not really in the horror collection, but I'm giving you an idea, man. Like when you take a look around my display room, you will see a shitload of stuff. But acquiring this stuff was not easy. It took time. It took patience, and and I'll never feel like my room is totally complete. It's always evolving, man. Like there's so many talented people out there, just like Nikolas, man, of Nikolas Art Gallery. So many people, like you see the H2, man, like guys like Terry Lambert, the Freddie and Jason's bust I got, man, the Devil's Latex guys. Just there are so many talented guys out there. It's hard to say that my room is now complete because these guys are always coming out with awesome shit. You know what I mean? So, give you guys a nice look at the side of the mask. I really took my time sculpting the hair, sculpting the face to try to replicate as if Nick Castle was wearing the mask. I did the best I could. I'm not a stylist, I'm not a sculptor, but I did the best I could. So hopefully, I got a little bit of that Nick Castle look. Hopefully, oh, look at that, man. You guys are looking at my XM Studios Venom and Carnage. But one thing about seeing H1 next to H2, I love seeing the change of weathering from H1 to H2. In real life, what happened after the 1978, I've heard that Deborah Hill, producer, had the hero mask, and she kept it, or maybe it was one of the stunt masks, but whatever. She kept it under her bed, and because she was a heavy smoker, and she wasn't really taking care of the mask at the time, then you could see the changes of the H1 stark white look compared to like the real heavy weathering and the way that the white color changed and all that. I don't blame Deborah. No one knew at the time that Michael Myers was going to turn into, like a legendary character. But like I love seeing this H1 mask right next to the H2 mask. The H2 was made, like I said, by Terry Lambert. If you guys are ever interested in picking up H2, I highly recommend going with Terry. Just CGP is the best, man. Go get a Warlock. As far as H1 goes, well, it's up to you. It's all opinionated, but in my opinion, Nikolas, man. No one tops Nick, and like I can't believe I own a piece from Nick. It's just like unbelievable, man. Like sometimes I walk into my display room and I can't believe that all this shit is mine. It's crazy, and I really feel like this year is the year for Michael Myers because we're expecting the new movie coming out later this year. And John Carpenter himself is going to be at Monster Mania in Jersey next month. I'm totally hyped for that. I will be getting this mask signed, as well as the H2 mask, which I already got signed by Dick Warlock. And I will be getting my original 1978 Halloween poster, already signed by Jamie Lee Curtis. So I'm totally fucking hyped, man. So that's about it, man. Thank you, Nick, for the mask. And I want to thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Thanks.